is based upon fraud. Begin to investigate terms like toxic assets. Begin to take a look at where your money is. Take a look at your long-term future. How are you going to make your car payment in January? Can you articulate how are you going to pay your bills in January? In the Fed.com, in the Federal Reserve System, in this private monopoly under control of our monetary system. We are going to crash here in the United States unless we turn around. Ron Paul was talking about this very thing. The IRS, the Federal Reserve System, our monetary system. Who is Ron Paul? What was Ron Paul talking about during the debate when it came to our tax system, the tax code? When they warned about a big recession, perhaps a depression 6 months ago, when they were talking about this stuff, they weren't joking. We are right in the middle of it now, the meltdown. And we are affected. We don't live in bubbles. The laws in our car will not protect us from the thoughts of the future when things really break down. What we need are real Americans that appreciate this society instead of going to Canada. We have to protect the integrity of this country and the Bill of Rights of the U.S. Constitution. The people loyal to King George went to Canada after the Revolutionary War. I want people to remember that. The people loyal to the King during the Revolutionary War, they went to Canada because the majority of Americans wanted the Bill of Rights of the U.S. Constitution. This whole system is collapsing. And it's collapsing because the money is not being lost, it's being transferred to Europe. They are literally gutting out the wealth of the U.S. As I speak, they're already making the plans for the new world order, the new monetary system. Based in Europe, China, Russia, not the U.S. The money's being taken out of the U.S. in truckloads. That means all of us. The dollar has some value. Top bankers, top CEOs, they're already moving their money into the yuan, into the euro, to other currencies. The Federal Reserve System is the head of the beast. These are the people being given more power over the monetary system. So it was on June 4th, 1963, President Kennedy signed the Presidential Decree, Executive Order 1110. This order virtually stripped the Federal Reserve Bank of its power to loan money to the United States government at interest. Kennedy declared the privately owned Federal Reserve Bank would soon be out of business. This order gave the Treasury Department the authority to issue silver certificates against any silver in the Treasury. In less than 5 months after signing that document, JFK was murdered. 45 years ago to the day, November 22nd, 1963, 5 months after signing Executive Order 1110, JFK was removed from this planet. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated shortly after issuing the greenback, a debt-free, interest-free currency at the time that rivaled the current monetary system before the creation of the Federal Reserve. Abraham Lincoln was issuing greenbacks that actually were backed by gold. He was assassinated after he decided to take on the bank. The person that assassinated Abraham Lincoln said that he worked for the European bankers. Throughout history, the same system has maintained its power through multiple administrations. This Federal Reserve System has nothing to do with Democrats or Republicans. It is the monetary system that's making sure that you and your family end up in debt. This is business. It's not personal. It's just business. It's just business, boys. They are in the business of making money off of you and your children. This is no longer the land of milk and honey. This ain't the Wild West. We've run out of space. We are a nation of renters. We are not a nation of farmers or landowners. That's what this is about, consolidating power and stealing your wealth without firing a single shot. Just making sure they have the riot cops there. Just making sure they have the military there in place in case something goes wrong, in case you rise up. Here, in the car. Join us. Park your car. Park your car, man. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. You're proud of your so-called democracy. Two wolves and a sheep going on what's for dinner. Two wolves and one sheep. Voting on what's for lunch. It's you. It's your wallet. And your home right now is looking mighty delicious to the bankers. Turned into a fascist police state. You know the reason why they have those military drills above Portland with the helicopters and all that? They're prepared for the economy to melt down. You know, it's the city is sending more people giving you parking tickets for the cars because they're running out of money. This is a financial capitalistic system that we're living under. Which take from your sister, take from your mother. Also, we can survive and make sure the lights stay on. Make sure we get paid, make sure we survive. The Federal Reserve manufactures this crap. The overprinting of money, the manipulation of the economy. They create inflation. They create deflation. They have taken over your economic system without firing a single shot. How did this happen? Without the American people knowing it. How did this happen to our economy? They issued all this credit. They keep us busy eating Big Macs. They keep us busy consuming all these goods all over the world. Who has the time to look at the economic system? Who has the time to read the news? What this is all about and why we're here is we are telling you that your children are going to be in debt for a long, long time. What is happening right now in our country is we are being set up to inherit a whole world of debt. A world of debt we will not be able to pay back. We are being turned into a nation of renters. We are not landowners. We are being turned into a dependent nation where they want us importing all this food from other countries. What is happening right now is the farmers are going to lose their land next year because they can't afford to pay the banks. This is about food quality, food safety. This is about basic, making a basic living right now. And most people are very worried right now about keeping their jobs. Unemployment is skyrocketing. There are many people who are going to be homeless in the next couple months because of what the bankers have done. When people lose their jobs and they can't afford to pay the rent and give their children food to eat, you'll have riots. You'll have civil unrest. I don't want violence. We don't want violence, but this is happening now in the nation. And there's a reason why the military is engaged in martial law drills. They are getting ready for the American people to rebel against the government because they are employing this government now. They are employing this economy. And there's a lot more to September 11, 2001 than many people are aware of. But with this Federal Reserve System, you're looking at a private corporation funded in 1913. They have no oversight. The Federal Reserve System has never been audited by Congress. Our new Treasury Secretary, what was his previous job? He was the head of the New York branch of the Federal Reserve System. Look, if you control a nation's currency, if you control how much money you print, you don't have to defeat them with standing armies. If you can control a nation's economy, you control the people. Most people right now are stuck in this mindset of just trying to survive, just pay their bills, and that's exactly why they have so much power. They have us on defensive mode. They have us with our backs against the wall. Who has time to worry about the war in Iraq anymore? Who has time to protest?